But yeah, the main thing I want to talk about really quickly is something not a game, but it's to do with games. I watched a film. Believe it or not, I had time to watch a film without playing a game this week.
Christ.
It's a film called Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City.
Oh God!
Now you all know I adore the Resident Evil mythos and universe. I didn't win on our mastermind, but I didn't lose either, did I? So that's the main thing. Basically, I liked it.
It's fucking shite.
No.
Yes, it is. It tries to cram way too much into 90 minutes.
Don't get me wrong, I don't love it. Now, it worried me because I was watching it on my iPad in bed, and I got to the 1 hour mark, and I saw there was like 40 minutes left. I was like, oh shit, they haven't done anything yet. There is literally an hour of character building in this film, and it's not a very long film. But it's starring Kaya Scodelario, Robbie Amell, and Tom Hopper. Now these are people that other people probably know. I know Tom Hopper's in that superhero show, isn't he? Where he's the big guy. Is it Umbrella Academy? I think it's that one. I'm not sure. Yeah, and Robbie Amell is Green Arrow's brother, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't know these people. But yeah,
so it's some real A-list shit going on here then.
Pure A-list. No, mate, it's fucking garbage. It's not, like I say, it's not good, but I liked what it did. Do you know what it felt like, Stig? You've seen it, haven't you? It felt like this is a show, and they've just like trimmed 10 episodes of this show into one long episode. Because
it's not really a good thing.
It's not. It's hard to explain because it's not a good film, but the atmosphere is good. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the characters are completely wrong.
Silent Hill, even though it was shit.
It wasn't shit. It was ace.
No, it was shit.
Yeah, but Silent Hill also didn't try to retell the games, which is what
Silent Hill is better than this. Silent Hill is better than this.
Second Silent Hill film, not good at all.
I've never seen it.
No, there was a second one.
Oh no, it's bad.
I never seen it, but yeah, I didn't hate it, and that's what I've come.
Whoops.
That's what I've come across. I was pleasantly surprised, but it's a proper 5 out of 10 film. It's not good, but it like, I mean, I'll spoil it. Like Wesker's not really a baddie.
No, they've completely changed everyone's backstories and
yeah,
they changed everything.
But no,
so
that
Jill's
doesn't bother me
now.
because it's no, it doesn't bother me that much because it's still got the feel of it.
You just said that you love the mythos of Resident Evil.
Yes, I know, but
I think
it's
you
like
didn't
a
lose
guide
Mastermind answering questions on it.
It's like a guide end to it. It's like you know the character names, but these are not the characters you know. Like the zombies talk in this, which is just weird.
So it's not Resident Evil.
They do talk a bit. They do. Stig, you should watch it again. They're talking it quite a few times actually. Not like all of the zombies talk, but there's talking zombies in it.
Did you not just get really drunk and watch The Walking Dead by accident?
No. Like it's got areas
Zombie didn't come out with a voiceover going, "You're probably wondering how I got here."
No. Like there's areas that you recognise from, especially. It seems like they've took all this from the remakes rather than the original source material. And like, there's the train car, there's the underground lab, kind of. There's the mansion, kind of. There's the RPD police station, kind of. Everything's just kind of there, and the atmosphere's fine. And that's all I can take from it. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's...
You're actually not selling this. You realise that, right? Because all you've said in positive about it is that the atmosphere is fine.
I think it's
a shite.
I mean, it's not a...
Zombies talk.
Yeah, it's not a good selling point, but I think it's the best Resident Evil film.
That's not hard, considering the other 6 were made by Paul W.S. fucking Anderson.
I think it's... what would I have it? No, I think there's 2 better Resident Evil films.
I don't like the Resident Evil films at all, but this, it just, at least, I don't know, it had a direction. Yeah, Stig's right. They did cram too much into one film, and the first hour is literally just backstory and character development and Why they spent 15 minutes in a diner is beyond me. But they do it, and I didn't mind it. Proper 5 out of 10 material. If you can watch it for free, watch it.
I feel like this last 5 minutes of positive review that you said you were coming in for has been more negative than anything.
It's not negative. It's ambivalent.
You have missold your Resident Evil review.
Which, Biggie, is a great segue to the main topic that we're going to discuss today. Whose episode is it today, actually? Because
I was going to have some thoughts on Resident Evil, but we can move on.
You can go for it. Go for it.
I think that it's a film that plays lip service to the fans, but also fails to do enough. It's trying to cram Resident Evil 1 and 2 simultaneously into a film, which wipes out Resident Evil 3's storyline completely. And they spend way too much time on Claire's backstory, which is made up. Time on Lisa Trevor, who's a character that no one cares about.
Yeah.
And so they did all that and took you into the police station, but then never did any of the cool moments from the police station. Like, they just didn't even have Mr. X or anything like that. I thought everything felt really cheap, especially the CGI.
Oh yeah,
you get
shocking.
one liquor and a 1 minute scene of a tyrant.
It's William Birkin, isn't it?
Yeah, which looks terrible. And I also think that they did Annette Birkin real dirty. She goes from
she wasn't Annette Birkin.
No, she goes from being the Annette Birkin who is a brilliant scientist working with him to just being a housewife.
Yeah,
really, quite frankly, bullshit.
Oh yeah, she's one of the main characters in 2.
Well, yeah, and yes, I know who Annette Birkin is, but it's just
wife. She's just wife.
She's
like a malevolent bad guy almost in.
And Sherry Birkin is just
game.
Daughter. She's just
but she is she's important to that story,
yes,
and Birkin's story and what's going on in the lab and everything. But in this, she's just But wife is the best way to describe it because that's all she is. Just wife.
I think I'm kind of playing devil's advocate a little bit because it doesn't have to be a complete remake of the games, but there's enough in it to see that to make you think that they're trying to be a remake of the game. I get what you're saying, because if you weren't going to do that, you've got the original films, haven't you, that aren't remakes of the games.
My issue is that I kind of like the idea of them saying we're going to tell the story of the games, because when everyone does a video game film, it's always like, right, we're going to make a new story with that character, which is perfectly fine, and they've failed pretty every time. This guy said, I'm going to retell that story, but on the screen.
This guy that's not directed anything else.
And it was just stupid. Like, he's trying to cram in 3 games worth of material into 1 hour and 40-minute film, and by doing so, he actually doesn't even cram 3, and he only manages to get 2 games in, and one
and a half mainly, isn't it?
Yeah, Nemesis is just the way the film ends. Nemesis can't happen.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
I know it's not the greatest of the films, but the Resident Evil Apocalypse, which was the second Paul W.S. Anderson one,
is the better one.
Well, it is the best of those films anyway. But I liked how they did that one, where it was still Alice's story, but you had scenes from games 2 and 3, like the stuff that happens in Raccoon City.
Yeah, you got Carlos.
Yeah, you had scenes kind of like framed around it. So you had Jill Valentine, you had like dogs attacking, you had the creation of the Nemesis and stuff like that. Like, you had hints at Ada Wong and stuff like that. And like, I really liked how that worked, because that works better than taking a 10-hour video game and trying to cram it into 2 hours. You know?
Yeah.
Give me the locations, give me the iconography, give me events that happen in a game or scenes that can be transplanted from a game to the screen. I think that works better for me than just retelling it.
The thing is, I am being kinder than I should be, because if the director came out and said, I was trying to get more of a feel for the games rather than game, but no, I believe he said it's a shot-for-shot remake of the games. I think he said something along those. It's like, you haven't played them, have you, pal?
He's looked at them. He's looked at the boxes.
Yeah. I mean, like the RPD looks good. You don't see enough of it. The mansion looks good. They
got Leon's hair wrong.
Yeah, he looks like Carlos instead.
Oh. And they made Leon like a bloody buffoon.
He's a dingbat in it. He's an absolute
fucking idiot.
Bear in mind, this is the man that looked after the president in his life.
They just make him like an absolute idiot. I'm like,
yeah, he's an absolute
dingbat. Boy, Leon.
And the Med Wesker into an absolute. The Med Wesker looked like Chris Redfield in Resident Evil 5.
Ooh, chunky and muscly.
Yeah, it makes no sense. But yeah, I'm probably. It's probably because it's the only film I've watched this week. I'm being kind to it.